I reckon I've just got 40 pounds. Just. Hello! Here's Alex. And here's Rob. Hello.
We think Rob's still alive, but he don't move much.
No, I've got more than that there.
There is 18 to 20 pounds. Got a few Billy the Breams.
Yeah, this close. I'm just short.
It's 40 pounds then, I think. Yeah. 44 dead.
Right.
You got a pictograph
Yeah.
for the last time in 2020.
Yeah, I'll do that. 44. Yeah, I believe that. That fish that I pulled out of just before I landed that last one, the maggot, I knew it weren't upright, and I come back, maggot was doubled over. Oh.
Looking through the thin end or the fat end?
One thin end, one fat end. So this is what turned out to be the last open match before lockdown, and this was the open match on Laurels at Lindholme, and I joined peg 41, wind blowing down to our end of the lake. Tom Bainbridge was on peg 2. I didn't really fancy it, and the only reason why I'm saying that was I'd been on peg 40 2 weeks prior. It was a practice match for the national, for the commercial team national, and I had £67 and I come fourth, but it just felt as if there didn't seem to be that many fish in that area, and it took me ages to catch on the long pole with maggots. And Lindholme recently has become an out and out maggot venue. I don't know why, but it's definitely outscoring the pellet, and that approach is what helped me win the 3-day festival at Lindholme in October. So since then I've just literally been taking maggots, and it's worked. But on that particular day it took quite a long time for me to catch. Maybe the last hour and a half I've caught just by persevering with maggots long. And so that was my approach on this match, was to try and catch a few fish on the feeder and the bob and bread, and just prime that 13-metre line, feed it, obviously keep dropping on it and wait really until the last 2 hours for it to work. But the lake fished terrible this particular match, and I had one fish on a feeder. I never had a bite on bob and bread, which I started on for quite a while, never had a bite on that. And it was literally the last 40 minutes where this line kicked into life, the maggot line, and the wind was a bit difficult, so I had to rely upon feeding bait via a kinder pot where I was catapulting. I'd have much preferred to cat him a bait and get my peg going quicker, but it was just going everywhere, so I just relied more upon a bigger kinder pot. And I really enjoyed it. I didn't catch a lot of fish, as I said. Start of the match, middle of the match was terrible. And then literally with about, I don't know, just under an hour to go, I then started catching the odd skimmer. And then, as I said, the last 40 minutes I had an arrival of F1s. And I've ended up with £44. That was third. Pegs, £70 won it from Paul Wright, from peg 15, and peg 14 or 13 was second with £52, and I was third. So actually it was quite a low weight but an enjoyable day's fishing, and a nice simple match, and an approach that in the back of my head I always felt it was going to work, and it did. So a rewarding day in a weird kind of way.